Hi everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm going to share with you 8 basic principles involved in Montessori teaching. Whether you're a teacher, whether you're a principal, and whether you're a parent, whenever we talk about Montessori teaching, there are 8 basic rules. We should know about these rules in our Montessori teaching. Rule number 1 is movements and cognition. When we talk about movements, whatever teaching is there, like I'm presenting something in front of you, when I will talk about movements, even standing like a dummy in front of you, people will never be interested in any type of presentation or any type of learning. So, similarly with your kids, in your classroom setting, you have to give free movements to your kid. He can move here and there, or he can discuss the things, he can explore the things, he can observe the things. For all these learning, you have to give the free movements to your kids. Then you can enhance their cognition, and there you can just create cognitive skills in that. Point number 2 and rule number 2 is interest. Whenever we talk about Montessori teaching, interest is very much important. Interest is even much more important in all type of teaching. Being a teacher and being the principal or being a head of the school, you have to create interest among your students. If you will create interest, they will be much more inclined towards the learning. So, whenever you teach something, you have to create interesting activities for them. You have to create interesting games for them. Then their learning will be much more effective. Principle number 3 is choice. Choices are always good. So, choice creates confidence among your apprentices. Choices create decision making among your students. Like when you talk about choice, being a teacher, you have placed some material on a shelf and you will make your kid to come over there and to pick up the materials according to your own choice and create this thing in front of you. Instead of restricting your kid that pick this and pick that, you have to give the free choice to your student. This will create confidence, this will create decision making among your students. So choices are always important. Number 4 principle in your Montessori teaching is extrinsic rewards should be avoided. Whenever we talk about rewards, rewards are always good, but every time reward is not good. Like if you will say that as our teachers are in habit of saying that I will give you the sticker if you will do this thing, I will give you the star on your face if you will do this thing. So this will definitely motivate the student, but the thing will happen when you will stop that reward, their motivation level will drop down suddenly. So you can give rewards now and then, but every time reward will spoil your learning, will spoil their learning and will spoil your teaching. So rewards should be extrinsic rewards should be avoided in your teaching. Principle number 5 is learning in peers. Whenever we talk about peer group learning, that is much more effective in Montessori teaching. Like our age group level in Montessori classes 3 to 6, and this is the common practice that elder kids become their leaders and the age mates play like a friend. So learning in pairs is always effective, interesting, and happy learning for them. Rule number 6 is learning in context. In a Montessori teaching, learning in context is always important. We are in habit of listening like we should create activities, we should create this thing and that thing, we should just show the material in front of the kid. So the thing is that, like if you want to give the knowledge about insects, instead of showing the pictures of these insects to all your students, it's more important to get your students outside your classroom setting, show those insects to them. That will be more good and that will be more effective for their learning and even in your teaching skills too. So learning in context is important. Show the things. Make whenever you're teaching something, just make your kids to touch the things, to observe the things, and to see and to watch the things. So number 7 principle is adult interaction. Adult interaction is very much necessary in our teaching skills, like being the teacher, whatever language and which language we are using with our kids, what type of, like we are having a lot of kids, they are having different sensitivity level, they have different mental levels. So whenever we are dealing with our kids, we should know what type of language we are using and what type of kid we are dealing with. So adult interaction is very important in our teaching skills. Rule number 8 is order in environment. When we talk about order in environment, like in our classroom setting, in our Montessori classroom, there are different things, like there are some toys, there are some books, and there are some shelves, and there are a lot of things, blocks. So whenever you make your kid to pick the things, and then after playing or after making or something, you have to place the thing on that particular place. That will create discipline and order among themselves. So ordering environment means that you have to make your kid to pick the things and drop the things on that particular place. That is all about your Montessori principles, teaching principles. Thank you so much.